Hello there, I'm Eamonn
And I'm Ruth, and today we are taking you with us behind the scenes of This Morning
on Digital Spy. Today on the show, who have we got, Ruth?
Very exciting today, we've got a great lineup. Brian Connolly, because he's going to be Fagin. Right. Gemma from TOWIE, she's a laugh, isn't she? She's doing curvy girl fashion.
Gemma, it's curvy boy fashion I'm more interested in, but
I'm
in favour of curvy girls, yes.
And also there's Pastygate, of course, at the moment, isn't there? And VAT on pasties, or Brian Turner's going to be cooking his own. Then you don't have to pay any VAT.
And most importantly,
the girl with the longest legs in the world. You're mesmerised by those legs. You could hardly speak when
from a purely
scientific
point of view. I think, she's the product of some cross with a giraffe. There's no doubt.
I'm sure she'll be delighted. Alesha
She's
Dixon,
a beautiful
here.
Giraffe. Beautiful.
Oh my God, I feel so honoured to be here. Obviously, all my life I've watched This Morning, and when I got the news that they wanted me to do a fashion slot, I screamed for about 3 hours. So being here today has just made my year. I just absolutely got such a rush from it, and like sometimes you go somewhere and you feel right at home. Like I could have kicked off the heels, pour us a cup of Eamonn, give us a biscuit, Ruth. I would have been right at home.
Is this important? No, because Alesha Dixon's waiting, so thanks. Bye.
Well, it's always a very warm, friendly atmosphere when you come to This Morning. I can remember coming here, even in the days of Mystique. So it's just so familiar, and everyone that works here, from the staff, behind the scenes as well, it's just familiar faces. So it's always a relaxed, nice environment, as it is when you're sitting at home with a cup of tea watching it. It's very easy going, I love Eamonn and Ruth. I just think they're adorable.
Fashion. We've been over there talking films, which is nice because I've got a great interest in films anyway. And another subject I'm going to have a great interest in Cornish pasties, which we're going to do now. That's Brian Turner, and he's just making the pasty ingredients now. We're on the commercial break, so I'll head over there now, and that's what comes up next.
It's great fun, and you can communicate to the British public and tell them, forget the fancy damn stuff, simple food, that's what it's all about, tasty food. Right. And I just think that the messages are just what the people want to talk about in a way that they want to talk about it. And the great relationship for me, for Richard and Judy and Eamonn and Ruth, is that they're real husband and wife. They have their ups, they have their downs, and you can tell when everybody out there is the same, for goodness sake. It's the reality, it's how life is.
I thought it was a good show today, actually. It was a really good mix, which is why I love This Morning, because there's that light and shade. So we've got fashion and cookery, Alesha Dixon, who's great fun, and then we had that incredible story of the woman who's, brought this rapist to book
Cold
25 years after it happened. So, it's the typical This Morning show, really, when it's very light and shade.
It can be very hectic. Sometimes there's a fine line between being on air and not being on air. It is a quite relaxed studio. When we're very busy, obviously it can be hectic, but quite often, a lot of people here know what they're doing. They've been doing it a while, so it can be quite nice, really. It's a good place to work. We're just coming back from a break, so I'll catch up with you later. Thanks.
Well, basically, this is the interactive hub for This Morning. This is where we gather everybody's emails and tweets and Facebook messages regarding the day's stories. It's essential that people get to have their say, especially on a show that's topical like This Morning, that's different every day, and we do genuinely value everybody's opinions. Lots of different people watch This Morning, and they have done for like 20 odd years. I think the reason why is because we keep striving to be better every day, and everybody at home just gets entertained and informed. It's a topical show.
I think This Morning is like your favourite magazine on the telly. It's the one that drops through the door, and you know the format, but you're never quite sure what you're going to get. It can be spiky, it can be different, but ultimately you kind of know what you're going to get. It's been around for a long time. Families watch it, mothers and daughters and
people who work watch it as well, because it's amazing how many people, as you will be watching this now, watch it on their Sky Plus and whatever. They come home of an evening, and it either reminds them of times when they were at home, at school, at university, or having their children or whatever, but they watch it, they like it, it's suited to them in their time in the evening. And indeed, without This Morning, how else would people get through the ironing?
Yes.
Impossible.
They iron, everybody does their ironing. The nation is ironing as we speak.